And that's it. I already have the iPhone 17 Pro on the best network and have been using it for days. Does the iPhone 17 Pro really get scratched like people are saying out there? I've used the new iPhone 17 Pro for 21 days. In this video, I'll share what daily use is really like. I'm also going to show you if it really gets scratched and much more. Stay until the end, get comfortable, grab a drink, and let me know what you're having while you watch this review. 21 days with the iPhone 17 Pro. I've been using the new iPhone 17 Pro Max for several days now, and in this video I'm going to show you what it's like to use it on a daily basis. The real use that an average user is going to give it, beyond a technical video explaining all the features, I'm going to tell you what it's like, and we're going to address a controversy that's out there. Do the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max really get scratched? Stay until the end. I'll answer everything and more. Let's begin. When you activate your iPhone, it will first ask you for an eSIM. An eSIM is an electronic SIM because the new iPhone no longer has a SIM slot. Everything is digital now. So you'll be like, what's going on? But don't worry. And this is because now it's only eSIM. All the new iPhones that arrived in Mexico are eSIM only. Now, how do you solve that when you're transferring information from your old iPhone to the new iPhone? If you have an iPhone, you can switch to eSIM depending on your carrier and easily transfer your eSIM line from your old iPhone to your new one. What if this is your first iPhone or you don't have eSIM? With most carriers, this is a headache. Getting your eSIM is honestly terrible. Now let's touch on a very important point for me and probably for you too, and that's the battery. I used to have an iPhone 16 Pro Max, and honestly, something that made me nervous about switching from the Max version to the Pro version. This year, this issue was actually an improvement, which is why I chose to go for it. According to Apple, the battery of the iPhone 17 Pro, which is the one I have, it will last up to 33 hours playing video, and on the iPhone 17 Pro Max, up to 39 hours. That's too much. New this year, you can charge the battery to 50% in just 20 minutes with a 40-watt adapter or higher. Which, in fact, I recommend you use the Apple One. Look, the only thing I care about is that my iPhone makes it to the end of the day, and that was something that really worried me. Switching from the bigger version to the 6.3-inch version. But with these battery improvements, up to today, my iPhone has lasted until the end of the day, which works for me. It's one of the few things I'm really picky about, and so far everything's good, everything's fine. We're at Expo Santa Fe, and I'm telling you, so don't go anywhere, stay tuned. Stay until the end because we're going to talk about scratches. I'm going to show you what the reality is with this situation. The truth is, for everyday use, it's a great phone. As you know, it has the A19 Pro chip and several technologies. Evaporative cooling technology delivers great performance, prevents freezing, and most importantly, extends battery life. If what you want is a powerful iPhone, a super smooth, super powerful iPhone with really good cameras right now, we'll discuss that soon. You won't have any problems, everything will go smoothly. One of the things I use the most in my daily life is the cameras. A little later we'll go deeper into that topic, but for now, as you know, we have three 48 megapixel cameras. In fact, I'm showing you photos and videos that, by the way, I asked my girlfriend to take of me in low light situations so you can see how cool it is. The camera, it has a great camera, great video. And you're watching the official presentation of Revo along with Jimmy at the Wired Summit. So let me know in the comments if you're already part of Revo, and also tell me honestly, what do you think about the camera? Pause the video and comment honestly, I like it or don't like it and why. Let me know, then return to the video. We'll discuss the camera more soon. Stay until the end and like the video if you're enjoying it. Watch this, I have something to show you. It's not just for the iPhone 17 Pro or Pro Max, it's from iOS 26. But it's something I use every day, and that's exactly why. I'm at the gym because it's for working out and it's pretty cool. This feature is for when you're going to work out, so check out what happens when you start the workout. It's pretty cool because the Apple Watch syncs with the phone through the activity app that's already available on the iPhone. So look, literally, what you have on the Apple Watch, you can track on your iPhone. And you can also activate the widget with the always on display screen. So you have it and you don't have to keep looking at your watch. Or a lot of times I like to leave the phone there while I exercise, so that's a great feature and something useful for everyday life. So let's get to it and I'll keep showing you what it's like to use the iPhone 17 Pro in everyday life. At this point, I had been using the new iPhone for about 2 weeks and I want to take this opportunity to talk about the iOS 26 update which did come to the other iPhones. And I'm actually on my way to see my partner, the good Jimmy, because we're gonna do an activity. So I connected my iPhone 17 Pro to CarPlay, and recently Apple announced that they would gradually update the maps of Mexico in Apple Maps. So I started testing it, and what better place than at El Ángel. Honestly, I didn't notice much of a difference because I don't go through there. But several users have reported that there have been a lot of improvements, especially in the 3D monuments and the objects that usually appear on the street. Buildings, what changes have you noticed with iOS 26? Note that this isn't limited to the iPhone 17 Pro or Pro Max. But I still wanted to see how CarPlay worked for me, and it's always really cool to drive around Mexico City. I arrived and the good Jimmy Mast was already waiting for me because we did an activity that's for another video. So if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe so you don't miss any videos or updates. And of course, this video where we were giving away unlimited internet, unlimited calls, unlimited social media on the streets of Mexico City. All of this obviously from Revo and with my good partner Jimmy Myron. Look, we're actually using the iPhone 17 Pro to record a Revo activation. Next to Bellas Artes,
Whoever guesses who's behind this mask gets a Revo chip.
that's how it's going to be. I mean, when you see this video, you'll already know who it is, so let's see who wins this challenge. The challenge was great. We handed out several Revo SIM cards. That's a topic for another video, so subscribe to catch it. Now it's the moment of truth. Let's find out what everyone wants to know. Does the new iPhone actually get scratched, as Jimmy claims? Let's put it to the test. Well, now it's really time for the moment of truth. I'm going to take it out. I also have coins along with the phone, with the iPhone 17 Pro, and let's see if it really gets scratched or if they're telling you the truth. Let's see, I've already been using it for several days. And honestly, I use it with a case. All my phones, well, in general, I use all my phones with a case because I'm a bit clumsy sometimes, and when I take it out, boom, I drop it, I'm dropping it. So why should I take the risk? People always say engineers this, engineers that, but I didn't know about that idea. Tell me, are you team case or team no case? And I want you to see what mine looks like. So far, it's in perfect condition. Now, does it really get scratched? Well, as my friend Jimmy would say, let's put it to the test. But before that, I want to show you something that happened while I was doing the test live, kind of by accident. Something I saw with Isa Luna and Hector Garcia. It was that, look, as you know with iOS 26, and this isn't exclusive to the iPhone 17, iOS 26 came to several iPhones, but check out this feature. If you go to the customize section, here you can start customizing your widgets and backgrounds. But there's actually a cool thing. If you tap on translucent, oh sorry, it's in tint, and then you tap on this part here. What the iPhone is going to do is pick up the color of the case as soon as you put it on. So let's put the case on. Is it real? This only works with official Apple cases. And remember that it has MagSafe and it's going to detect it. It's a good trick and it's pretty cool. But anyway, now, does the iPhone 17 Pro really get scratched like they say out there? I wanted to release this video early enough to give myself time to really use it. I've been using it for the last 2 weeks, the last 14 days since it came out as my main phone. I use it with a case. Remember, let me know if you also use it with a case, but it gives me more peace of mind. It makes me feel safer knowing it has a case. Look, the front screen hasn't gotten scratched. That's a fact. Honestly, I haven't had any issues with the screen. We already did the test to see what happens when you carry coins. We checked it during normal use. Nothing's going to happen to it. Obviously, at the end of the day, it's a device made of a delicate material, but you shouldn't have any problems with it in your daily life. But let's do a test because I know you guys, you asked for it. I really like this necklace, so I'll pass it through here and see what happens. So let's pass it through the module near the cameras and look, I don't know if you can see the mark there. Will it stick? Let's try a coin and see. Just so you know, this is something that can actually happen in daily use in real life. And see if it leaves a mark. Let's see. Let's put it on here at the bottom. Let's use this one here and let's put on more. No way. Look here in real time. I'm showing you if it's true that it gets scratched. Could it be that all the videos are telling us the truth? Could what they're saying out there be real? Let's see. Now let's try it with this one. Neshudo, what are you doing, Neshudo? Let's see. Yes, it did get scratched, but for obvious reasons, I'm rubbing this thing with a bit of an edge on it. I was also rubbing coins on it, which also have a bit of an edge, but just enough. I don't like to fall into the sensationalism that's out there. I like to be honest, and I think that's defined this channel since it began over 15 years ago. And the truth is that yes, it does get scratched, but I have some good news for you. Let's see. As long as, like any device from any brand, I mean, all of them will get scratched if you take them to the extreme. But in this case, look, let's clean it here with this little cloth I have, which could even be with another material. It could be with your shirt. It's not even wet. It doesn't have any liquid. Nothing. The iPhone looks like new. Intact. Look, I'll get closer so you can see everything here is real. And I'm always going to tell you the truth, so voila, like new. Check it out. I did it with coins, which is what you're going to use every day. It's not like you're going to carry a knife around every day and scratch it on purpose or hit it with a stone until it gets scratched. If you ever have accidents that could happen to your screen, it's because it fell on its edge or it accidentally fell from a very high place. Nobody wants to scratch their stuff on purpose. That's what I'm here for, to show you and tell you the truth about these controversies. So, would I dare to say it's a controversy? Obviously, people are really drawn to those kinds of videos when they see them. They are videos that can go viral pretty quickly, and that's why several creators take advantage of this trend. But look how it's perfectly fine, it's in perfect condition, and I put a case on it for that very reason, but that's what I do with all my iPhones every year. So look, it's intact and ready, you shouldn't have any problems. So I would dare to say that it's fake. At least the way they make it seem, because it also bothers me when they make viral videos just to bash, and not just because they call me a fanboy. But we have to be objective. Look, any phone made of any material is going to get scratched if you use something sharp or pointed and run it over the surface. That happens to all of them, but here the controversy was about the lines it left. You can tell because you're running something over it, but nothing happens. Just clean it well, and that's all. The point is to take care of your things, guys. That's the truth behind this controversy. Well, now it's time to show you what day-to-day life is like with the iPhone 17 Pro. For me, it's one of the main features and it's something that sets the Pro apart from the other models. And it's good. Actually, the cameras, which are now 348 megapixel ones, and we also have a pretty cool front camera. But it's better if I show you in everyday use. Nala, well, let's bring Nala over to show her the camera. Is she really scared of that balloon? Ready? We're already out on the street. Nala's favorite moment. She already wants to run. But then she asks me to stop more. And I'll show you because the cameras on the iPhone 17 Pro are insane. Well, to start with, we still have the button to control the camera. We have, which is also pretty cool. We already had 1, 2, this is analog, 4, telescope 4, and for the first time 8. But look how far it is, and not only that, we have a digital zoom of up to 40 times, which is crazy. Look, let's take a picture of that bush over there now, of the tree that's way in the back, but when I say the back, I really mean all the way in the back. I mean, honestly, this year the camera really does improve a lot, especially in those features, and with iOS 26, now it's a more minimalistic camera. And if you want to access all the features, they're over here. Now, another new feature this year that honestly is a life changer is on the front camera. But the cool thing is that now I don't have to take photos, I don't have to turn the iPhone around to take the photos anymore. If there are more people next to me and I press this button, it's as if I had turned the iPhone around. This feature I'm mentioning is at the top left, called Dual Capture. Watch what happens. If I activate it, I can record videos directly from the iPhone at the same time with the rear camera and the front camera. This is great for blogging, for vlogging. And right now, I don't know if you saw that I was carrying my portable camera, and now I don't need it anymore. Hey, I realized I mistakenly wrote iPhone 16 instead of 17 Pro in my unboxing upload on September 17, 2025 due to my dyslexia. I've used it for nearly 21 days, almost there. I like the number 21, which is why I titled it 21 Days using the new iPhone 17 Pro. This is just my experience. I don't want to make the video longer or tedious. You know, I like to show day-to-day use. My colleagues have made some great videos. If you want to see more technical things, more specific things about the technology, but I like to keep things simple and to the point and try to make sure everyone can understand. Comment below if you like this video, enjoy similar content, and share your honest review of the iPhone 17 Pro. What are your thoughts? Do you like it? Did you buy it or want to? I'll read your comments, my friends. I'm Andres Neshudo. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe because there are some really good videos coming up. So, I'll see you around here. Bye.